It's a mouldy sight, but an English delight. Blue Stilton, considered the king of English cheeses.
Beautiful, full-flavoured yet creamy.
Did you know that Stilton, just like champagne, can only be produced in one specific region?
Lovely and creamy, buttery, perfect.
So how's it made? And why is the mould so important? We travel to England to find out.
Would you like to try some?
Stilton can only be produced in the 3 English counties of Leicestershire, Nottinghamshire and Derbyshire, and only 6 cheese dairies produce Stilton. We went to Derbyshire to try some. Cows graze around Hartington Creamery, the smallest Stilton producer. Diana Alcock is a female Stilton maker in what's traditionally a boys' club. She's been perfecting the recipe for 10 years.
We've got Frisian cross, traditional Frisian cross cows, which are perfect for making the type of milk that we need. So it needs to be quite strict fat and protein compositional factors.
First, Diana adds rennet and blue mould starter cultures to the pasteurised milk.
It's really important that at this stage we're very gentle with the milk. Stilton as a whole, you need to be really gentle at every step of the process, so it all needs treating like a baby.
The next day, it looks like this. Diana checks the acidity of the curd. When it's just right, she seasons it with salt. The curd is then ground. It's the only step in the process not done by hand.
It has to be a milled curd, and we're looking for a walnut, sort of a walnut-sized piece. So if you look here, we've got all different sizes of curd, which is exactly what we're looking for.
The ground curd is filled into the traditional Stilton forms and stored for 4 days until enough liquid has been released. After removing the containers, Diana smooths out every single cheese wheel to make it airtight.
What we want to do is seal all the holes on the outside so that we can control the growth of blue mould. If it's left open, then oxygen will get in and start the blue mould growth. But we don't want that. We don't want that until further down the process.
The cheeses are then transferred to the maturing room, where they are regularly turned.
What we don't want is for all the moisture, in effect, to sink down to the bottom of the cheese. If it was this way round for a long time, all the moisture would go down to the bottom and you'd end up with sort of what we call an elephant's foot, actually, in the trade.
After 4 weeks of maturing, and once more after 6 weeks, the cheeses are pierced to introduce some airflow.
At this stage, what we're wanting to do is to allow the oxygen into the cheese to start the growth of the mould. The growth of the mould spores then breaks down the curd so that it goes from quite a crumbly, almost a dry texture to begin with, to the creamy, buttery taste with the blue veins running throughout it.
8 weeks later, the time has finally come for Diana's all-important taste test.
The blue is running throughout. It's starting to develop a nice creamy colour, and the back of the iron, we've got a nice buttery feel. There's no off flavours, and it's quite sweet and nutty, the smell, and then try. So I'm getting all those lovely blue cheese notes. There's no bitterness, lovely and creamy, buttery, perfect.
Around 8,000 tonnes of Stilton are produced every year and sold around the world. In England, Stilton reigns supreme as king of the cheeses.